One of my most favourite things is something called semiotics, which is just using imagery to communicate your message without words. So as much as I am the word man, the message man, if you can communicate what you're trying to say without words, you've made it incredibly easy to deal with you. And that's what we're talking about in today's episode of the Daily Sales Message Podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice. It's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. And in particular, we're talking about arrows. I like to use a lot of arrows to show people where they should click, what they should do, how things work. And this was inspired by a Lego instruction manual, the back of a Lego box, on a recent trip to Legoland in my highly Lego themed life that I lead with my kids at the moment. But Lego obviously sold in lots of different countries, so translating instructions difficult, making things easy for kids to understand difficult. So they use an abundance of arrows in terms of how to put bricks together, how to take them apart, how to even open the box on a box of Lego. There's like a perforated semicircle. There's a picture of an arrow and a picture of a finger or a thumb. So it's telling you poke your thumb in there and it will open the box. But it's semiotics, one of the simplest forms of communication. It's kind of going back to hieroglyphics. The question here is, in your own offering, particularly if you have something that's technical, hard to understand, or needs like a step-by-step walkthrough, can you use arrows to guide your audience? And I don't think really you can use too many. As long as they're all pointing in the right direction and they're all pointing at the right things, usage of arrows can help to simplify how you're explaining what you're doing to people, but it also negates the need for translation because we're not using words, we're using imagery, which is also known as semiotics. And my favorite example of semiotics, not arrow related, is on the Tropicana carton. Tropicana orange juice. They have a picture of an orange, a picture of a straw, which is poked straight into the orange. So that, what does that tell you about that orange juice? It tells you it's probably going to be completely fresh, completely untampered with, unfiltered, just as it comes out the orange. One would hope that's actually what it's like, and I've got no reason to doubt it, but there we go. That's what we think Tropicana would be, purely because they have an orange with a straw in it. They're communicating in such a simple and direct way that anybody can understand it. Right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Tomorrow, in episode 794, we're going to be talking about why when I go to London, all of my coffees are free. When I go to London, all of my coffees are free. I'll explain more in tomorrow's episode. In the meantime, thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end. I appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow for a highly caffeinated edition of the Daily Sales Message.